but the message is deep. Three blind mics.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. I'm DJ,
I'm Damo.
I'm the villain.
and we are
Three blind mics.
Mics. Welcome back to the podcast, y'all. We're doing something different, taking it back old school on you, 2020 style, 2020. We're doing the Zoom up in here because we can't be together physically right now due to certain situations, but we still gonna make it happen. We still gonna try to give y'all a great show. All
And
right.
make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, and go to Three Blind Mics. That's the number three, blind, MICS, on YouTube. Let people know. Like, share, and subscribe.
And we
Take care.
appreciate everybody who comments. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate every single follower, every single person who subscribes. We thank y'all for joining the fam. Keep tuned. It's so much more coming. And we're gonna be
Yes,
doing so much more. We're gonna get into interviewing people. We're gonna expand the channel. We're gonna just see how far we can take Three Blind Mics. We're gonna jump
absolutely.
right into these questions though. DeVillin, I think you got the first one. Let's go.
Okay, well, my first question is to you, Damo.
Yes.
You have a selection of basketball oldies, I'll go with,
Mm-hmm.
or what is it, retirees, and you're putting together your dream team.
Okay. And you said it can't be newbies.
No newbies. This is your dream team from the past.
Come
Bring
on, your
them.
senior citizen all-star team. All right.
Give me Allen Iverson. Give me Rasheed Wallace. Give me Shaquille O'Neal. That's three. Give me Michael Jordan and Chauncey Billups.
All right now.
That'll be mine.
Sounds good to me.
And yours was, you had another question for DJ.
DJ, yours was the Housewives
Yep.
Mine
selection.
is gonna be simple. I'm gonna take all the originals. I'm gonna take all the OGs of each season. I'm gonna take Vicky from Orange, the Real Housewives of Orange County. She's the OG who started it all. I'm gonna take Nene Leakes from the Real Housewives of Atlanta because she helped start it all. I'm gonna take Bethany Frankel from New York because she helped start it all. I'm gonna take Kenya Moore, even though she's not a newbie.
Yeah.
She helped build that franchise, and we love Kenya Moore. She's amazing. And then you know what? Just for some spice and some color, I'm gonna add back in Cynthia Bailey because
Oh.
them cheekbones just do something to your life every time they're on the screen. They just do something to you. You know what I mean? She just gives you mother. All right, y'all. My question for y'all is simple. It is this. If you could choose one person's pocket to dwell in for
Oh.
eternity, whose bank account are you switching with and why? Would you take the person with the most money and would you spread that money and do something different than what they're doing? Would you take a regular average working person so you could have less stress and less drama? Or would you keep your own pockets because what God gave you is enough?
Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't I like my life, but there's nothing wrong with a little more in your pocket.
Okay, nothing wrong.
I would do LeBron James.
Come on now.
I would go in his pocket because he is one of my favorite players. But besides that, the things that he do off the court for others, he has a school, for kids. He helps them go to college once they graduate. He helps his community. He gives back, and giving back, you can't lose where you come from. So just because you made it and stuff, you can't forget where you started. You got to go back and help your community and help the less fortunate and help the kids. And I love that he goes back and he helps. So I would go in his pocket for sure.
I hear that. Develop.
Yeah,
I think I would probably go with Tyler Perry.
I was gonna say that.
Them some deep pockets too.
Right. Yeah, I would hit them pockets and expand on more movie type things of
Mhm.
I would think of and movies that I would want to see,
Mm,
or
Hmm.
spread some out to people that's in situations such as I am and disability people all around.
mm,
We seem to get overlooked a lot. There are things out there to donate to and stuff like that, but for us to be the visually impaired,
hmm.
we are actually the unseen disability,
Yeah,
unheard. So yeah, I would definitely hit them pockets up and make things
I
more.
like that.
I like that too. That's dope. See,
What
my
about you?
if I'm a dig in somebody's pockets, I'm a dig in you set them and you put them on your team, I believe. I'm a dig in Michael Jordan pockets.
Mm,
Pockets so deep and they go deep within the correction systems too. And I
mm,
always, since I was a little kid, like, and because a lot of my cousins have been locked up my entire life, I got
mhm,
cousins still in there from the time that we were kids. And Daryl,
mm,
you can attest, you got family members that's been locked up too. I would like to improve the system. You know what I'm saying? I
mm-hmm,
would like to do it to where the system actually works and to where when they do come out and they are changed and they are
hmm.
ready for society, they're ready for society. They have degrees, they have education, they have the workshops, information and stuff behind them, certificates and things like that. Like I want to
Hmm.
them succeed, you know what I mean, as well as our community. Like Daryl said, I was talking to a friend today. I ain't talked to in a long time. Nick had called me, and shout out to Nick if you watch the podcast. But Nick was telling me, all these different programs and stuff that, of course, the Greater Detroit Agency offered and the BFB offered, and these are programs, some of them that I never heard of, like Salesforce, for instance. They
Mm,
teach how to get certified and you get a certification in Salesforce. I'm using Salesforce in the job that I currently just took. So a brush up on that would have been great, a couple of weeks ago. And to get a certificate, I probably could have been making more money. So
hmm.
I like to, like Daryl said, just make the resources that are available, make them more known so people can just know that they are out there for us. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just have no idea what's out there.
Hmm. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna piggy off this with a question of what y'all just talked about. So, if y'all could have a nonprofit organization, what would it consist of, and what would it be called if you could think of something?
Mm.
And what would it be geared towards?
Mine would definitely be something as far as dealing with kids with
Mm-hmm.
disabilities all around as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Just into where there's a day where kids can just be kids and
Mm-hmm.
patient
Yeah.
for one day. Something like that. Just a big fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that I would definitely want to gear my stuff towards. But as a visually impaired person, I would stick to what I'm currently working on now, blindfolded ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
Us as visually impaired people, we don't give up. We constantly keep going, and we conquer things that most people think that we can't conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Blindfolded ambitions, which is my side gig,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm trying to connect it to kids all together, because I love kids being my
Mm-hmm.
previous workforce. But
Yeah.
that's me. Kids,
Okay.
ambition.
Okay.
Right now.
What about you,
I,
DJ?
I would piggyback off of Daryl, because I'm part of the Blindfolded Ambitions family as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely feed into that organization, but I would have, what I'm saying, eventually my own little sector, my own little part
Mm-hmm.
of it that does my own little thing for the community which I choose. And the community that I choose is I'm gonna focus on the those who are disabled and have disabilities, but who are struggling, who are
Mm-hmm.
homeless, who are facing
Mm-hmm.
hardship, who are new to this, like
Mm-hmm.
Charlene, something like Charlene does, like the intro advocate to kind of guide them in directions of the right steps. Because, if I didn't have somebody like Charlene, I wouldn't know y'all too. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know half the resources that I were able to obtain. And it was all because somebody wonderful like Charlene, who loved her job, did it. You know what I mean? Can you imagine somebody being in that position and they hating their job or they not really feeling it? Like you can tell this lady loves her job. So shout out to Charlene from Care to Care. She watches our podcast and she's an advocate of the blind and the visually impaired. Shout out to her for bringing together people and making connections that she has no idea that she's doing.
Yeah. Um, mine's me losing my sight over 10 years ago. I would say the biggest thing was things are not broadcast like billboards or call this number when you lose your sight or do this when you lose your sight like it is for, oh, if you have breast cancer, if you have cancer, call this center or call this. There's not broadcast. It
Right.
took me almost 2 years to find help. I would try to find that, like you just said with Charlene, I would find a gateway to make it easier for when people are transitioning to they're losing their sight and going through that, to get introduced to the community, the change and everything, because I didn't have that. It took almost 2 years for me to find help because it's not broadcast. I would want it to be broadcast and put out there more. Maybe put more commercials out there. Maybe, put it out there in the media where people can see it because everybody's on social media and the media. And I would just want to put something out there where people can know where to go because a lot of people are lost and
Yeah.
it takes them a while to get adapt
Yeah.
to this new life because it
Exactly.
is new.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the truth. What would you call it?
What would I call it? I'm still thinking about that, but it'll be like, it's like the leeway, like, I'm not sure. I would have to come back to that because I would want it to be something sincere and something that's like have something to do with like the transition because you're transitioning from being sighted to being blind. And even for blind, people that were born that way, they've already,
Transition.
know where to go. And I also want to tackle, and I have had an issue with, they have a lot of stuff for kids
Mhm.
that's blind. They have a lot of stuff for seniors, but they missed that mark between like 26 and 45, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They leave those type of people out. And it's got to be something because a lot of people lose their sight in between those ages.
Yeah.
And they don't have a lot of things for those people to do things, or it's not out there. And I would want that to be focused a lot more for sure for that age limit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That was beautiful. Those were the questions for this week. Now we're gonna keep this rolling and we're gonna jump right into these segments.
Yep.
Damo, see what I'm saying with Damo? They've been missing you and
Oh man.
up to date with the sports. Tell us what is going on.
Oh, it ain't really much happening. I mean, I be watching football, and I watch basketball, but we ain't in them seasons.
Segment, yeah.
So, FIFA is going on, soccer, if people don't know what that is. That's
Mhm.
been going on since like June 11th. It's over July 19th. Unfortunately, the USA team got booted out yesterday, 4-1 by Belgium.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we got beat. So United States is out of there. Um, the NBA draft did just pass about 2 weeks ago. It's a lot of young little rising stars. So we'll see. LeBron James is no longer a Laker. He has stepped away from the Lakers, so we're waiting to see what team he's going to go to. If it's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers, they said the Miami Heat, they said Philadelphia 76ers, or the Golden State Warriors. Truly, I believe that he's going to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers because he's getting near his retirement, and I think he wants to go back home. So I think he's going to go with Cleveland Cavaliers. Jaylen Brown got traded from Boston Celtics to Philadelphia 76ers. For Paul George, a lot of people are upset. It's been a lot of controversy. I think they got 2 first-round draft picks and 2 second, and they just feel like they really got nothing in return because Paul George is old and up there now. But Philadelphia, they won in that one. So it's been a lot of trades. I'm still watching the trading, and football preseason will be coming in about a month. And that's see what I'm saying with Damo.
Come on now. It's already time for football. That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl, you want to go next or you want me to jump in there?
You go right ahead, sir.
All right, I'm gonna jump
All
right
right.
in.
Is
Y'all,
this all up in your business with DJ?
it's all up in your business with DJ, and we about to break it off. The first person I'm gonna jump all in your business with is not a person per se, it's a corporation.
Mm,
DTE Energy. Y'all,
mm,
if you live in Southeast Michigan or any parts of Michigan, therefore, 94% of us were without power these past
mm-hmm,
weekend. And it was not only just this past weekend, it was July the 4th weekend. So good thing the temperatures weren't 1,000+ degrees. So we had a nice, cool 72, 73 day, like twice, which kind of saved a lot of us. Although we still had to throw away food, we still had to get
mm-hmm,
rid of perishable, non-perishable goods. We still had to make sure that our diabetic supplies were okay,
mm,
require refrigeration. There were a lot of people who are on oxygen and stuff like that
mm-hmm,
needed this equipment. So I applaud DTE, and at the same time, I'm gotta snap you on your hand because it took me, and I live in St. Clair Shores. It took us 4 days to get power back. Um, People in Dearborn experienced power outages that
mm-hmm,
first day, and then the power was back on. But then recently, as of today, we're
mm-hmm.
without power. People in on the west side of Detroit, I know they were without power for a couple of days as well.
East side.
The east side, I think overall they said it was like 240,000 customers that were without
Mm,
power. So I can't slap you on the hand too hard, DTE, but I want to tell y'all, I know it was the holiday weekend. We thank y'all for working as diligently as y'all can, but next time, do a little better. All right. Now the next person I want to get all up in your business. Dama, what did I say? I said it at the beginning of the show. I was gonna replace the other one with I'm having a brain fart.
grief.
Oh, yes. I gotta give it up to, and this is important, y'all, and this is a touchy one. Anybody who's out there dealing with, suffering from, still dealing with grief. Let me
Mm-hmm,
explain something to you. Don't walk up to somebody who's dealing with grief and say, it's gonna be okay. That's probably the worst thing you could say to somebody who is grieving. I learned that recently, not from doing it myself, but from just listening to somebody who is grieving. Uh, God bless my brother and his wife. They just lost my niece, my oldest niece, their daughter. Praying for them, prayers up to to our family,
mm-hmm,
prayer, but especially to them and their family, because I'm saying that was their baby. Um, but if somebody is dealing with grief, try this. I'm so sorry for your loss. And then
mm-hmm,
leave it at that. You don't need to go further. You don't need to expand. You don't need to I'm so sorry for your loss. You
mm-hmm,
have my deepest sympathies. That's it. They don't need more than that. They don't need a encouraging word. They don't need a scripture. They don't need a uplifting quote that you saw on Facebook. What they need is support.
mm-hmm.
That's
Mm.
all I want to say about that, y'all. This has been all in your business with Dion. We appreciate y'all. Again, like Damo said, y'all can find us on YouTube at Three Blind Mics. That's the number three, Blind, MICS. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure y'all comment and interact with us. We want to see us after each segment. We want to hear what y'all thoughts. We want to hear how y'all feel. We want to hear how it made you feel. And right now, the
Look
villain
at villain.
give us some good goodness. The villain, what you got for us? And this is no sugar with a pinch of salt.
Mm.
Yes, just that. However, there won't be any poems today.
All
So,
right.
but I just wanted to piggyback off of the DTE situation
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
with no sugar. It was funny to me to see the sighted people lose their mind because the power went out for them.
mm-hmm,
Mm,
Now they were stepping in a blind person's shoes,
mm-hmm,
and
mm,
it tells them and give people a chance to learn the layout of your house and walk
mm-hmm,
all in our shoes, and then you get to a better feeling and understanding of how and what we really go through.
mm-hmm.
It was actually kind of funny watching my niece. She was pretty much losing her mind because the power was out.
What we
Wow.
gonna do?
And
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Oh my
yeah,
God, what handles? What we got? Yeah, I can see it.
I was
I was
typically
so calm. I was so chill.
happy
Mm-hmm,
have that survival kit ready, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm always preaching that. But for some reason, I couldn't gather myself to find anything but maybe a candle or two here and there, which it was late at night though, so it was chill, But
So you had all your stuff, you just didn't have it in a specific spot where you can go
correct.
grab it like you want to.
But yet she was like, "Oh my God, what we gonna do?" I think what hurt the most when that you couldn't turn that air on. She didn't
Yeah.
realize that DTE in Detroit, DTE and the gas company is on the same bill. If
Mm.
the lights get turned off, the gas does too.
Mm.
So not only did you lose light, you couldn't even turn your stove on to get,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And she wasn't aware of that coming from Pennsylvania, I guess.
That's
But
like me. I'm in an all electric apartment. Everything was done. I couldn't cook,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do nothing.
Mm.
yeah, but in the house, we were just like, oh, wow, okay. And she was like, how are you walking through this house so easily? I was like, I go through this every day.
Yeah.
This is nothing new to
It's
me.
a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just something to any and everybody know the layout of your house and things like that.
Mhm.
Be better prepared for situations like this. Like I'm always preaching it, but I just couldn't even find my own stuff that I needed was kind of tripping me out. But you better believe when them lights came on the next day, I was packing up all kind of stuff and putting it in my little box in the corner and stuff like that. But yeah, and,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole words of wisdom and a person going through a situation, yes, I strongly believe in that as well. Sometimes I think we mentioned and touched on it once before when people offer that if you need anything.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
think that's just a common line that people says to people and it doesn't work.
Like my significant other say, people like to just hear themselves talk to make it sound good.
Yeah,
Don't be meaning half of the stuff they be saying.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Like when people ask you, "Hey, how was your day?" They don't really want to know how was your day. They just want you to say hi and keep it moving,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is crazy. Because I
absolutely.
want to know how was your day. I want you to tell me about it. Tell me what you ate. Tell me how many times you smiled. Tell me,
Yeah.
what excited you today. Tell me what made you sad. Like, tell me about your day.
Yeah.
But that's, different breeds for different people.
But
Y'all,
when
Yeah.
you're telling people your actual and your truth of that day, they didn't want to hear it anyway, because that's what I'm gonna give you since you asked.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you exactly what my day was, because that's what you asked.
It's funny
Yeah.
you bring that up because that's when Charlene and I had spoke up on one day. She called me and she was like, "How's your day going?" And I just went left field. I was like, "Girl, I stubbed my toe. I did this. Got locked out the house." And she was like, "Oh, I forgot." She said, "You the one. You make sure you let everything be known."
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I,
asked, I'm telling you, and that's
oh, it's going great, knowing I'm ready to jump off a bridge or something like. I'm not that person. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
straight up with no chaser.
and that
Yeah.
is no salt, no sugar with a pinch of salt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just like
And I'm just saying that we have dealt with a lot of stuff in the last 30 days, us three individually, our
Yes.
families, and the devil really tried to stop us from putting this out. And I just want to say that we stayed the course. We stayed up on it, even with the stuff that was thrown at us. And I just want to say the dedication amongst us, and we just gonna keep going. And like we say, God is always in this. I don't try to get spiritual, but at the end of the day, God is over this podcast and God is with us. And the devil tried to stop us and he's not. We
Amen.
gonna win every single time.
Every
And
single
we
time.
gonna make it happen no matter what, if it's Zoom or it's in person. We gonna make it happen because it's people who look forward to listening to us and who wants to hear us. So hey, we here, we back, and we ain't going nowhere. And
oh,
like he said, it's Three Blind Mics forever. Follow us, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, everybody. Follow us. Keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it up. And we're gonna keep it going.
Y'all, and for this week's challenge, what we gonna give them? We got to give them a challenge this week because we didn't give them one on Memorial Day. What
Yeah,
is
we
the
did.
challenge? I think the challenge should be something to do with what Daryl said about being ready. We need some readiness.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah,
could you could.
Prepare.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just not for visually impaired people.
That's
That's for
for
any
people.
Everybody.
just throw a little wrench in the program with certain people running our country and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going on,
Yep.
and I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Get your battery packs, get your whatever you get it because a lot of stuff is out of our hands and we got to still be able to keep on pushing. Like you said, we've been going through power issues, us three individually on different times.
Mhm.
Right.
So it's just we have to be prepared. Our phones wasn't charging. Like we got to get battery packs. We got to get this. We got to get that. We got to be more cognizant of what's around us and what's going on because times are different right now.
Yes.
Right.
So people be aware, pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention, even if you don't like the news, follow something
Yes.
Mhm.
because you have to know what's going on. You cannot just be
Get
in the
your news
days.
from TikTok because the TikTok ain't the only place you can get news from. It's several very, very
Yeah.
reliable news sources out there. Look them up.
Yep. All
All
right.
right.
Well, that's the challenge.
I'm DJ,
I'm Damo.
I'm the villain.
and we are three
Three blind mics.
Mike. Y'all, we out of here. It's been another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we appreciate the love. Again, to our loyal followers and subscribers, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. We love
Yes.
y'all. Catch y'all next time.
All right.
2 fingers.
Three blind mics. We don't need sight to see what's real. Different opinions, but the message is deep. Three blind